Hi folks, Fan Prepper here again. This is a bit of a follow-up video on my 4 guns that you would need for SHTF video. If you haven't watched that video, please check it out. It's just kind of an idea of the types of weapons, not the exact weapons, but the 4 kinds of weapons you're going to want to have in an SHTF, WROL, zombie apocalypse type scenario. This is a follow-up to that and a natural accompaniment to that, and there's probably a million videos of this on YouTube, but I wanted to do one to accompany my video, and it is, what is the right amount of ammunition to have for SHTF, WROL, zombie apocalypse, or just to offset the next ammo run? The last ammo run isn't even completely done yet. We can't find 22 long rifle with any sort of regularity. So what do we do? What can we do, and how much should we have set aside or stockpiled? And my answer is, everybody kind of the number people seem to throw out is about 1,000 rounds per caliber, 1,000 rounds per rifle. I'm going to say that's a great starting point. But let me ask a question. When you start a savings account, say your goal is to save $2,000, do you start the savings account, save steadily, get to $2,000, and then stop saving? No. I mean, that's not what most of us do. What we do is, that's a great place, we got there, and then you continue to add to that, because we want to get as much in our savings accounts as we can to have kind of a hedge against an uncertain economic future. The same is true with ammunition. I think 1,000 rounds is a great place to start. I think if you have 200 rounds per rifle or per caliber, whatever it is, that's a great place to start. Start somewhere. Don't start nowhere. Don't keep nothing on hand. Start somewhere, because my theory is always, anything is better than nothing. But if you start out with a goal of 1,000 rounds, get to 1,000 rounds. But when you get there, don't stop just because you got to 1,000 rounds, because you're going to shoot that. And you may have weeks or months where you shoot a lot more than other weeks and months. You may have a point where you get a little above 1,000, but you may have a point where you drop below 1,000. Don't make that your point where you just say, okay, I'm here, I'm done. I would treat it like you would treat a savings account. Continue to accumulate a box or 2 or 3 at a time when you go to the store, and stockpile as much as you can. There's a lot of people that will come on here and say, well, how much of that ammunition can you carry with you? Listen, first off, you're assuming that there is zero chance that I would stay at my place where the ammo already is, that there's no chance that could happen. There's probably not a good chance that could happen, and you're going to bug out, and you're not going to be bringing all your ammunition with you. That's right. But let's say it does happen. It's not going to make you feel any better that you didn't think it was going to happen, so you only have 100 rounds per each rifle in some, drastic scenario like we talked about. So what I wanted to do was take a quick look here at a couple of these ammo crates. You guys know I love these things. Gun haters, anti-gun folks would look at this and they would say, why do you need that much ammunition? This guy's going to start a war. No, this isn't even a ton of ammunition. I've got some 12 gauge here, 9mm, 7.62 more 12 gauge, 223. Those are my 4. If you watch my video, SHTF weapons, those are my 4 main weapons. And this would be a grab package for me if I had to take off just with the bare minimum. These are some 7.62 bandoliers filled up with ammo on stripper clips, and this is some 8mm bandoliers filled up with ammo on stripper clips. And people are going to look at that and they're going to say, that's great. I wish I had that much. Great. There was a point where I wished I had that much too. Now, that was just a start. Because all that down there, 3 shelves filled with Spam cans and ammo crates bursting, and ammo cans, that stuff is all there for an SHTF, WROL, zombie apocalypse, or just plain old ammo run. I don't want to have to worry about having enough ammo to shoot or go to the range with. So, I think if you take anything from this video and this long rambling from me, take that whatever the amount you set for yourself, that's just a starting point. That's not the end point. Continue to build up. If nothing else, even if you couldn't possibly shoot this stuff, let's pray we never have to. But even if you couldn't possibly use this stuff all in a WROL SHTF zombie apocalypse scenario, what you can still do is you might be able to barter with it to get food for your family, to get medical supplies, to get a vehicle or some gas, whatever it might be. This stuff becomes currency in any of those scenarios that we talked about. I hope this video helps you. I hope it's a good accompaniment to the SHTF WROL zombie apocalypse rifles that you would need or weapons that you would need video that I did. And I am Van Prepper. Happy shooting.